Hi Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 31st to April 5th, 2025 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my websites, danehartguidedmessages.com or daneharttarot.com. They're listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So if you are sound sensitive, this is the time to mute the reading and unmute it when you see me pick up the singing bowl, because then you'll have all the healing energy wash over you. So let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. We have the 9 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, the 9 of Swords. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. The Hermit, the 6 of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands. You see that? Okay, good. Justice, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. The 7 of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, and the 5 of Pentacles. So let me just move this part up just a little bit so that you can see it better. That looks good on my end. What's very interesting here, Leo, is that you're going to have a kind of like pulling into yourself during this time, but you're also going to find that there's a person, they're usually very quiet. They kind of keep to themselves. They look at things very differently, but this person is a planner. So this person is going to be looking at how to build, how to grow, how to, elevate things. Virgo energy is most likely their sign, or they have strong Virgo in their chart. Time frame, August 23rd to September 22nd. That can also be an important time frame for whatever reason to this person. All right, here, the repeat of the number 9 shows them really embracing the human aspects of themselves, meaning that they're not demanding more. And so that's going to be something that you find very intriguing, very balancing, is that this person steps into their energy themselves very powerfully, and they're going to help you to balance what it is that you want and to really move forward in the way that you have been dreaming for a really long time. But they have, again, just a quieter nature. So you could totally think that this person isn't interested in things or isn't connecting, but they're just taking it all in. They're like a sponge. So just be very aware of this. Now, with the 4 of Cups here, you're going to see that during this time, your interest is going to be pulled in another direction. You're also going to have somebody say to you, hey, can you help me on this project? Or can you look at this, or pull you out of something that you're working on? I just see you're really focusing on one thing, you're pulled in a different direction, and it winds up being very good for you. You get new information, you get new ideas coming your way. You have Justice, which is Libra energy. Time frame, September 23rd to October 22nd. You're balancing the scales because there has been a lot of uncertainty and feeling like you have to defend yourself. This is also a person coming in who's very good at balancing the scales, kind of keeping things calm, moving things forward. Balance and harmony is going to be really important this week. With the 9 of Pentacles, they're standing in power and prosperity. Be very present, because it's going to be very easy to get caught up in the future and get caught up in the past, and you're going to miss the opportunities that come around right here, right now. So just be very mindful about this during this time, that this week is about really claiming the week for yourself and for what you want. And that's going to be very, very important for you, Leo. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. We have the pheasant here, and this is spirit guides energy. And it says the time is ripe for creation and connection. Focus your attention in these areas. And you're going to see that you're wanting to kind of break old patterns and move forward in a very new way, in a very you way. With the 9 of Swords, you do have a tendency to worry, to overthink, to overanalyze. Doom scrolling on your phone is going to be a thing when you're supposed to be sleeping at night. So when you see yourself doing this, call it out if you can. If you notice it, be like, oh, nope, I'm not doing this. I'm not robbing myself of my own regenerative energy. So that's going to be very important. Or there's a sense of like, I'm so worried, I'm pulled in this direction when I'm supposed to be like doing over here. Or you think that you're supposed to be in like... It's coming across where you think your energy is supposed to be spent over here. Somebody else is pulling you in another direction, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, everything's going to fall apart because I'm moving in this direction. It's not going to fall apart. You're going to be really, really okay. And you're also going to be seeing what's really important. Certain things are going to be coming up that you had overlooked before. And because you took that step back, you're like, oh, I see this, I see that. Things are coming together. And that's going to be really good for you. Let's see what your chakra energy is. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is truth and justice coming forward. So this is the throat chakra. We have justice here, balancing things. Seeing that things are balanced during this time is going to be very good. You also have the 6 of Pentacles, which is my minor arcana justice card. Balance, harmony, insight coming forward. But also saying, calling out where things are out of balance in your life and where certain people are causing chaos. It's like, no, that's not okay. That's not what I'm doing. Being truthful with yourself, embracing your throat chakra and saying what it is that you want instead of thinking, oh, no, I can't say that. That's going to be rude. Or, oh, of course I have to say yes. I have to people please, type of thing. This is going to be a week where, no, Leo, you have to stand up for what you want and how you need to move forward for you. And let's see here, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. The energy to be mindful of is very good energy to always be mindful of. And that is the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is pettiness. It's arguing for the sake of arguing. And this is going to be people wanting to pull you into their gossip, into their pettiness, into their anger, into their frustration, and being like, Leo, solve it. Why? Because you are a problem solver. That's one thing that you are, that's one of the things that you are very, very good at. And people will take advantage of it. So just being aware of this during this time, and just saying no to the chaos, no to the drama, even though somebody's going to be building you up and be like, oh, but Leo, you're so good at this, and really kind of like blowing smoke, right? And you're going to be flattered. But what they're doing is they're trying to take advantage. They're trying to stroke the ego and then get what they want from you. So just be very mindful about this. That's why turning in, and the person who isn't making the most noise during this time is going to be the person that you want to pay attention to, because they have a lot going on. With the 6 of Pentacles, it's keeping things balanced, but it's also making sure that you are getting your worth, right? And that you are seeing your worth in and of yourself. With the 3 of Wands, doors are opening. You're going to be looking at things very differently than you have seen them before. And you're going to be saying to opportunities and to ideas, well, why can't I do this? And why can't I do that? And how about trying this? So that's going to be a really fun thing for you. And that's going to be a really exciting thing as well. Okay, so here, when you're finding the balance, but also when you're leaning towards the energy of people who are more fair and who are more just, that's going to be very important. Because here with the 7 of Wands, you're so used to putting out one fire after another, that you're going to be very drawn to that energy. It's kind of like the more chaotic the energy, the more you'll feel at home with it. So just be mindful about it and know that you need the balance, the justice, the harmony of it all. Virgo energy, August 23rd, right? goes into Libra energy, which ends October 22nd. So just know that that chunk of time for you is going to be important as well. Virgo time period into Libra time period is going to be important. There's something that you're building during this week that is going to see itself come to a head during the time of Virgo, during the time of Libra. If you're born on the cusp with Virgo, that part of your personality is going to come out. If you have Virgo and Libra in your chart, those parts of your personality are going to come out very strongly as well here. With the Seven of Wands, be mindful what you're fighting for, because again, people are going to want to pull you into their trauma drama. People are going to want to have you solve their problems. It's not yours to solve. You're very used to solving problems. You're very used to rolling up your sleeves and getting your hands dirty and going after things. Not your monkey, not your circus type of thing. So just be very aware of that. With the Two of Pentacles, things are coming into balance, but you have to be aware during this time. And I know have to is a harsh way to put it, but be aware of, biting off more than you can chew, taking on too much, and expecting too much from yourself. Do two things this week, do them really well. Or then do two things every single day, get two things done, do them really well. And you will see that you are so proud of yourself and that you move forward and your vibrational energy increases. But people will put more on your plate if you let them. So just be mindful about this. You are going to be rather nostalgic during this time. So just being aware of that is going to be important. You're going to be nostalgic. You're going to be looking at things in a different light. You're going to want things to have a comforting, kind of like back to a time where you felt really comfortable, really secure feel to it. So embracing that energy is going to be important, but not getting caught up in it was better once upon a time. Be mindful of the Five of Pentacles, poverty mentality, or even just somebody coming in and it's like, oh, you're not as wealthy as I am, or you can't do this, I can, type of thing. That is going to be a way that people try to bully you during this time, and you don't need this. You're like, listen, once you have been through what I have been through, talk to me. But you haven't, I don't need to listen to you, and I'm not going to listen to you. So just be very mindful about that. Don't feel like an outsider looking in. It will be very easy to feel that way at times, but you have so many doors opening for you. You have so many opportunities coming your way. If you embrace the humanness of you, if you embrace the power and the grace of you, you're going to see yourself really like standing tall and standing proud within yourself. And people are going to take note and they're going to treat you differently because of it. But just be mindful about that, because there's something that comes up where people will try to make you think that you're not as good as them, because that's the way this person manipulates situations. And just, if you can feel sorry for them, if you can be like, wow, that's just a really low blow, that would be the best thing for you, because then you're taking the power back. And this person doesn't see themselves as having a lot of power. Excuse me. And they like to manipulate things so they can just feel superior to others. So just be aware. Your subconscious spirit message is the Heron, and it says, let go of convention and follow your own unique path, which is one of my absolute favorite cards. Let yourself be uniquely and powerfully you. You're not meant to be part of the herd. Heck, you're represented as a lion. A lion is not a herd animal at all. Your chakra energy, your subconscious chakra energy, is again focusing on the throat chakra. It's listening. Tell your truth. Say the truth to yourself and listen. Listen to what the world says back to you. Listen to what your body says back to you. You're going to be surprised with the answers that you're getting. But if you're in tune with yourself, if you let yourself slow down, Leo, and listen, you're going to hear so much more than you ever expected. It moves us to the subconscious energy to be mindful of. And this is the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is get out of your own head. You have the Nine of Swords here. You have the Eight of Swords, in the subconscious. And it's really saying here, be mindful of overthinking, overanalyzing, and putting yourself down. You can worry yourself up and down the Mississippi, and it's not going to get you anywhere. It's just going to be exhausting. So just be aware of this. It moves you then to your subconscious tarot message, which is the Magician. As above, so below. As you think it, so it becomes. With worry and fear, the more you focus on worry and fear, the more worry and fear you will get. With the Magician, it's standing before the altar of your existence. It's embracing your power. It's embracing your prosperity. It's embracing your determination. And it is letting your magic, your determination, and your focus shine through. And it's really seeing yourself as talented and not letting anybody bully you or push you around. All right, Leo, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this week and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Leo. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed week. Bye.